where do you find yourself? Philosophical talent, of course, that is the thought process. It is a vast area, so I won't touch philosophical talent just now. But moral, you feel that yes, I have moral talent, ethical talent, cultural talent? Do you feel rooted to your culture, that yes, what the say culture of Maharashtra teaches me, that Shivaji Maharaj, what is the culture of Maharashtra and what is the culture of India? What Indian culture teaches us not to tell lies. A very simple example I'm giving. मैं अपनी ही life से example देती हूँ. When I was small, my mother taught me that बेटा झूठ नहीं बोलना. झूठ बोलोगे तो हो सकता है डांट पड़े, बट नहीं, सॉरी, झूठ बोलोगे तो हो सकता है डांट ना पड़े, बट इफ यू विल टेल द ट्रूथ तो क्या होगा, इवन इफ यू गेट अ स्कोल्डिंग, अगर आपको डांट भी पड़ी तो व्हाट यू विल फील दैट यस, डांट पड़ी तो पड़ी, बट एटलीस्ट आई हैव अ फीलिंग दैट यस आई एम टेलिंग द ट्रूथ. सो ये बहुत छोटी सी बात है, बट व्हेन आई वाज अ स्मॉल गर्ल, इट गॉट रजिस्टर्ड इन माय माइंड कि नहीं, झूठ नहीं बोलना है. और these are the character building से values. तो हम जब बात करते हैं टैलेंट की, तो टैलेंट सिर्फ वही नहीं होता कि यस यू आर अ गुड पेंटर और यू आर अ गुड सिंगर और वट एवर. Talent is a holistical area under which comes your whole personality. So now you see yourself, which talents you have, in which things you are good at, which talents do you wish to cultivate, which steps would you take, what are your weaknesses, what are your strengths. So when I say this, let me tell you one more thing, that all of you, you know, when I started my workshop, when I started my session, I told you that yes, all of you are unique. So unique means what? यूनिक मीन्स आप में कुछ ऐसा है जो किसी और में शायद नहीं है. तो वो ऐसा आप में क्या है? तो अब आपको पता कैसे चलेगा? तो पता कैसे चलेगा? तो what happens, sometimes people tell us, maybe your parents realize that yes, you are good in science, so you take science and you came for engineering. There are some hidden talents also, unexpressed talents also, अनकल्टिवेटेड टैलेंट्स ऑल्सो. तो उसको हमें पता कैसे करना है? तो पता करने से पहले, सी व्हाट हैपन, इतना सा समझो, ये whenever I go anywhere to take a workshop, only the two things I want all the student to register is what? The first thing is I am precious. uh, if I tell you that yes, all of you are precious, do you agree to me? आप मानोगे कि हाँ हम precious हैं? तो अगर मैं पूछूं कि आप प्रेशियस कैसे हो, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू आर प्रेशियस फॉर योर पेरेंट्स, योर फैमिली मेंबर्स, then you are precious for your teachers, but above all you are precious for yourself. Why you are precious for yourself? Because you are the part of this universe. आप में और इस यूनिवर्स में एक कनेक्शन है ना. So just realize that yes, I am precious for this universe, and then we will move ahead. Maybe I will tell you the reason also. Uh, okay, shall we continue? We have time, or we have to take a break just now? Or we have time, sir?
Ma'am, we have the time. You can continue, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
You can
Okay.
continue.
So before we begin the next, how to nurture yourself through self-management, just let me tell you that, see, there is a tree. Suppose there is a mango tree and it bears so many thousands of fruits, thousands, millions of fruits in a lifetime. And now all the fruits, say all the mangoes have seeds, and all the seeds have the same potential to grow into a tree, right? हर सीड में वो पोटेंशियल होता है कि वो उतना ही बड़ा पेड़ बन पाए और उतने ही सालों तक उतने ही लाखों फ्रूट वो वर्ल्ड को दे पाए. बट सारे सारे सीड्स ट्री बन पाते हैं? नो. Why? There are multiple reasons that some seeds they don't get proper, say, soil. Some seeds they don't get proper nurturing. Some seeds they don't get proper, say, air, water, sunlight. So there are multiple reasons that each seed cannot transform itself into a big tree. So the same happens with you. All of you have the same potential. When I say same potential, just understand uh, what is the universe made up of. This universe is made up of five elements. All of you know the five elements, that is the earth, the water, air, vacuum, light. So all these five elements are present in the universe scientifically, because all of you are a science student, so you know. And our body is also made up of all these five elements. So there are some functions which goes on involuntarily, that is our heartbeat, our breathing. So there is some power also which regulates all these involuntary actions in our body. And some power, the same power controls all the mechanism of the universe also, that is the seasons, all day night happenings, everything. So don't you feel that there is some connection? And as a science student, you know also that yes, the universe is made up of atoms, and in the atoms also there is that energy which is present everywhere. So the same energy is present in you also, your body also. So when I say you are precious, I mean to say that why you are precious, because you are made up of the same five elements which the universe is made up of. So there is a connection between you and the universe. And when I say that yes, you have all the power also, you understand your talent, realize your talent, make a goal and achieve it. So how? Because you have the same power which the universe has. Why the scientist could make so many inventions, discoveries? How? Because there is some power which helped them. So it is scientific also. All of you know the law of attraction also. Uh, so that's it. We won't go deeper into that for now. Just understand that yes, I am precious and I am the storehouse of power. So whatever I wish, I can achieve. Now the main thing is what you wish for. So what you are wishing is all the more important. अगर आप कुछ गलत विश कर रहे हो तो वो पूरी नहीं होगी. Here comes thought management. If you have heard about, if you have read Swami Vivekananda, so what he used to say, that what you think, that is going to manifest. तो यहाँ पे मैं आपको थोड़ा सा थॉट मैनेजमेंट पे लेके जा रही हूँ. Why? Because it is important in your life. So whatever you think, that manifests in your life. अब कैसे manifest होता है? So एक छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल ले लो. एक छोटी सी स्टोरी आपको बोलती हूँ. So see, all these examples make whatever I want to tell you, whatever I want you to register, it gets registered better if I give you examples. So once, how the thought management works, just a story. It's a little say funny story, but then also once what happened, there was one boy. He was going through a forest and he was very tired. He was walking all day in the sun. He was very tired. So he just sat down. He saw a tree, a big tree, and he sat down in its shade. And he said कि oh wow, इतनी अच्छी छांव है, तो क्यों ना थोड़ी देर सो जाऊं. So luckily that was the wish tree. So wish tree means whatever you wish, your wish gets manifested. So he said, "क्यों ना सो जाऊं?" But how I wish that I could get a bed over here. And as he wished, the bed came there. So he slept on the bed. He had a very nice sleep. After getting up, he said, "I am feeling hungry now. How I wish that I could get some good food to eat." And as we know, it was a wish tree. So instantly there came a table, and on it all the good things and dishes, and he ate it. And now he said that how I wish that if I could get a good wife also. And he suddenly a very beautiful lady also came there, and he was happy that okay, I have got a wife now and I'm happy. But suddenly what he thought, that oh my god, what if a tiger comes here? And as it was a wish tree, so the tiger also came there and he ate the person. So the moral of the story is that you just understand what you are wishing for. So that is very important. So till now what we have understood, that you understand your perspective, whether it is negative or positive towards life. After you understand your perspective, you realize that whatever opportunity I get, I will always try to make use of it. And apart from that, you just have a self talk. You talk to yourself and understand that yes, what talents do I have? I am good into which fields. After that, you just understand that yes, I am precious, I am unique, I am the storehouse of power. So whatever I wish, I have to uh, I have all the capacity to manifest it into reality. So all of you, this is the first year of your engineering. So for 4 years, as you know, you will have to work very hard. So some student was telling me that, ma'am, what is the most obvious thing that you learn in engineering is what? That waking up, to be awake whole night and study. So of course, it will be a little tough, but still you can do it. So when I say, see, in engineering, now what is most important for you is what? Time management. Of course, that is important, that how you make use of your time. So that is important. So now, uh, we are just going through self management. Till now you have realized, or you can just make a note later on also, that yes, I'm good at which stream and what are my talents. You understand yourself. And then comes self management, because self management is very important. uh, in absence of self management, you cannot do anything actually. Because see, so first of all, just understand self love. Why self love is important? Self love is important because you are taking care of everybody, but mostly people don't love themselves. When I say self love, so maybe many people have doubt about themselves. Ki, yes, I am not good at studies, or I am not confident enough, I am not smart enough. So however it is, so do you have self doubt? You ask yourself that, do I love myself or do I doubt myself? If it is a yes, I love myself, it is good. And if it is a self doubt yourself, then you need to work out on your personality. So what you are exactly doing in this webinar, you are just making points that yes, do I need to work out on my self management? So if you need to work out, you can of course ask me questions, I would love to help you. Then comes self esteem. Self esteem, as we know, it is very important, because self esteem, but there is a difference between ego and esteem. You have to realize that. Self assertion, that yes, when you feel that yes, I have to assert and stand up for myself. So in life, say now you are in a bigger say dimension, so you have to walk in life, you have to fight the challenges also, because life is not that easy. Especially in this COVID situation, life is not that easy. So you will meet all the challenges, but you need to assert yourself. And when I say self love, then it has to be selfless love also. So we won't discuss all these things too much. What I want to focus on is self efficacy. Self efficacy means what? Because this is something very important, I would like you, all of you, to understand. Self efficacy is actually a theory proposed by Robert Bandura, a psychologist. Self efficacy, if student adopt in their life, you will benefit a lot. Now, say self efficacy means don't give up without trying. So, suppose, for example, you go and see the paper, and you feel that no, I know only 4 questions out of it. So, you tell yourself that I can do only 4 questions. This is one perspective. Another perspective is that I won't give up without trying. So, let me try. So, when you have a feeling that whatever situation comes towards me, I will at least try once, then I will give up. I will try. So if you start trying, then you automatically you can do it. But just let me tell you, it works both ways, negatively also, positively also. If you say, I am good in say any of your engineering subject, I am good in this subject, so it will work positively. If you say I am not good at it, so it will work negatively. So just understand that. Okay. One more thing I want you to understand, that is self responsibility. Because see, like, see what happens when you were small and now you are young enough. So can you feel that yes, till now all your whatever you required, all the necessities or all the luxuries were provided by your parents? Whatever you wanted, you said ki mama, I want this, I want this, I want that, and you were provided with everything. But now uh, you have to understand some responsibilities. So tell yourself, self responsibility means the very first responsibility you need to take is, I am responsible for my desire. So whatever you want a new mobile or anything, so now you need to understand that it is not their duty to fulfill your desires. Now I'm young enough, it is my duty to fulfill my desire. So you have to take responsibility for your desires. I am responsible for my work, whatever work you do. Whether you are studying nicely in your college, you are paying respect towards your college, whatever work. Because ultimately a person is always known for his work. When you meet somebody, he you are, see, after a certain while you will be completing your engineering, you will be going for a job. So in your company you will be known for your work. So just understand that you are responsible. If you are not working properly, it is your responsibility. If you are working properly, it's your responsibility. The third comes is, I am responsible for my behavior. So now how you are behaving with people. When you were small, it was your parents duty to teach you all the moral ethical values, but now it's your duty to understand that what is my behavior. Is my behavior rude? When we say about behavior, are you using abusive language in your behavior? So just understand, just scan your mind, how a computer scans. So scan your mind and ask yourself, I am responsible for my communication. So obviously how you are interacting with your friends, with your colleagues, with your teachers, with your family members, with all your neighbors, so you are responsible for that. So if you have a good relation with everybody, so it is your responsibility to build good relations. And the most important thing is, I am responsible for my time. Okay, some students, they just waste their time. Suppose you get a call from your friend, okay, let's go for a movie. And you go for a movie, so your 3 hours are wasted. So then you say, okay, I have to study. See, suppose you have to make a project. Whole day you pass your time in going for a movie or talking to your friends or just chit chatting on mobile. And at 10 o'clock, if you say, no, I have to make my project, and that time if you sit to make your project, so obviously after so much of enjoyment throughout the day, you will feel sleepy. So whose responsibility is this? So time management, basically, many students, they come to me to take sessions on time management. So time management is very important in life. I value time a lot. I try my best that I don't waste a single minute in my life. And when I'm telling you all these things, let me just tell you one thing, because it is very important. Say once, one lady, she went to Mahatma Gandhi and she said that, Bapu, my daughter, she eats too many sweets, so please you tell her to have less of sweets, because if it comes from you, then she will understand the value. So Bapu, he just looked at the lady and he said that, beta, can you please come after 1 week? So the lady went home and she came again after 1 week. So when she came back, Bapu told the girl, ki, okay, beta, eating sweets is not good. You do eat, but have a control. So the lady asked that, Bapu, this you could tell even the very first day also when I came to you. You could have easily told the same words, because you have just told my daughter have to have less sweets. So you could have told this that day also. So Bapu said that, actually I am myself having a weakness for sweets. So if I am having sweets and if I tell your daughter to have less of sweets, so my words won't work, because there won't be any magnetism in my words. So why I have told you all this this about Bapu, because I myself follow all these. Whatever I am telling you, I follow myself. Because if I don't follow, then obviously it is not going to work for you also. So just understand that whatever we preach, we have to bring it in practice first. So I am responsible for my values also. So obviously your values means your ethical values, moral values. Yes, what is right, what is wrong. You will be say there are many unlawful means also. Even in your college, like very simple example can be cheating also. But when you write the paper, you understand that yes, cheating is not my cup of tea. So I don't like this. So all these small values you have to inculcate. And the last is I am responsible for my happiness. See, till now, your parents were responsible because they used to take care of your smallest of needs. But now you are responsible for your happiness. So, in the very first sentence, I told you about perspective. So, what brings happiness? If your perspective is positive, if you can find out all positive in the smallest of things, even in the worst of circumstances, suppose a very simple example, you go for a job, but you don't crack the interview. So, what will be your response? One response can be you can be very sad. You will not come out of your room for 4 days that, oh, I could not crack the interview. And the second response could be, it's okay, I could not crack the interview, but there is always a next time. So now at least I know my weaknesses, so I will prepare more. So the perspective thing always works for everybody, that yes, be always positive. Okay. See, now comes what? Self goal. So obviously all of you have a self goal. All of you would love to be very smart engineers, but apart from that there has to be one life goal also. So now of course you cannot interact with me just now, but just think, yes, what can be your self goal? Self goal, that can be the life goal which gives you happiness. You know, apart from work, everybody who comes in this world, he works, he earns, satisfy all his needs, but there has to be something, some passion in life which gives him happiness. So when I was talking about talents, just feel that do you have some such talent which gives you happiness? So it can be listening to music also. It can be just playing football also. A very small talent or a very small goal, but whatever gives you happiness. So you should cultivate that in your life. So now the moral of the story, we are talking from the last say 1 hour. So why you will study? The moral of the story is study for acquiring knowledge, because these 4 years you will be studying a lot, but study to acquire knowledge, not only to just pass and get 90% in your exams. Study to acquire knowledge and cultivate moral values, because personality full circle, what will make your personality a full circle will be when you will be able to manage yourself. And self management is a huge topic, we cannot cover it in just 1 hour, but still at least you have got a basic idea that yes, what it is all about. So now if you have any questions, you can ask me, and I hope it was useful for you. Yes, if there are any questions, you can ask me. I'll just stop this
Students,
screen share.
students, you can unmute yourself, and if you have any kind of doubt, you can ask to ma'am. Feel free to type in the chat box. Students, if you have any kind of doubt, if you want to ask ma'am, you may can unmute yourself one by one. Yes, Prakash, you can ask your.
Thank you, Yogesh. You are writing great, excellent presentation, ma'am. Thank you. I keep on, my friends are students only because I'm talking to students all the time.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Yogesh, Yash. I work on personality full circle. There are many courses on which we teach how to make your personality a full circle. In that comes how you communicate, how you respond, how you react, self-assertion, all these personality traits, confidence, all these traits comes. So if you have any questions, you can ask me, or
Will.
like we talk about anger management also, like whatever troubles you to make a good personality, we take small small sessions on that, and we try to work out that yes, how you can come out of all those negative forces. Before going, just one yes, beta Vishal, your lecture is just helpful as like books. I hope it will help us, of course, beta. Thank you so much. Before going, I just want to tell you one a very simple example. Just understand, because as I have told you that yes, there is some energy in the universe which is working all the time, and as you are student, so you must be watching some all those horror stories also about Saturn also, devil also. So just realize that yes, yes, Bhavsar sir, what you're writing, soon we will like to plan your offline sessions, of course. Thank you so much. I just want to tell you one small, say, example. See what happens. Just visualize that yes, in the universe, there are two bosses. One boss is the boss of positivity, and one boss is the boss of negativity. So whoever works under the positivity boss, and some people work under the negativity boss. So what is the job of those people? That every day, each day, like suppose anybody, like any of you, Tanmay, suppose Tanmay is a student, and the negative forces, all the negative people will come to Tanmay, and they will try to make him very very negative. That yes, all the time, like they will try to make him sad or unhappy or angry. So whole day they will try to make him negative. And the positive messenger, I call them messengers, the negative messengers and the positive messengers. And the positive messengers will also come to Tanmay, and they will try to make him very positive. So end of the day, at night, what happens, the negative messengers will go to their boss, and if they are able to make Tanmay negative, so what they will get? They will get promotion. And the positive messengers, if they are not able to make Tanmay positive, what they will get? They will get demotion. So now it is up to us, that do we want the positive messengers to get promotion, or do we want the negative messengers to get promotion? So now it's up to us कि yes, हमें कैसे रहना है, किसको हमें प्रमोशन दिलाना है, नेगेटिव मैसेंजर्स को कि पॉजिटिव मैसेंजर्स को. Yes, sir. I'm so happy that everybody is liking the session. So, if with your permission, can we end the session now?
Yes, ma'am. Just wait for 1 second, ma'am.
Uh,
Ma'am,
thank you,
just 1 minute.
sir. Yes.
Ma'am, I requested Ganguly ma'am to give the word of thanks.
Yes, again, good morning to one and all. We come to end of the program. I am S.N. Gangurde from Mathematics Department. Take this privilege to propose vote of thanks. I thank today's guest of the day, Mrs. Anita Vyas ma'am, for sparing her valuable time and guiding our student on the topic self-management. And ma'am, I am assured that our student will definitely acquire knowledge and cultivate more value. I extend my thanks to Principal Dr. P.C. Kulkarni sir for encouraging us to conduct this program. I extend my thanks to FE Coordinator Vayar Bhausar sir for his constant support and motivation. I also thanks SS Sriyoji sir to host this meeting. I also wish to thank the students who have attended this program. So once again, thanks to all. Have a good day. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
So with this, students and ma'am, I will conclude this meeting, and you can end the session. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, all the students.
Thank you, sir.